Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 5. Last time I met in Persona 5, it was a confidant part. I got nothing else to say there. We finished up Ryuji's confidant, if I remember correctly. And that's really about all that happened last part. Oh, today we're hanging out with Yusuke once again.
Indeed.
So, Yusuke's now suffering another problem, is that his art is considered uninspired.
What did you say?
Yusuke. Yeah, so it may look good, but doesn't have any meaning to it. What a dick. So, yeah. And there he goes.
Agreed.
But, you know, with me around, we're not going to let Yusuke's resolve stop there.
Okay.
There we go. Alright. So yeah, that was pretty simple. And now Yusuke has his follow-up ability.
Let us return home.
I would have loved it if Yusuke went back, picked that piece up, and then just smashed it. It was just like, what? No one liked it.
Rain, huh?
Alright. Yep. Going to Oya again, are we? Do I have a Devil Arcana persona?
Annoying.
I guess not.
Hey. I see.
Shima might. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's got photos of everything.
Oh.
Yeah, I got nothing here. Actually, no, I could actually talk about a really cool piece of trivia that you probably already know. So recently, or I think around the time, I just found out that there was actually a way in the originally there was going to be a reverse confidant system.
Well then.
And for those who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, um, in Persona 3 and in Persona 4, mostly Persona 3 is the one you encounter at the most. It was very possible to reverse your social links and even in some cases break them. And that was caused by not hanging out with them enough, or in the case of the female ones, being seen with another girl. And so you had to, in order to keep your social link from being broken, you had to prove your innocence to them. I guess that's the way to phrase that. Persona 4 had it too. I don't remember the criteria for that. I feel like it's the same. It's the same. So really, and
Hey. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's too bad. Hey.
and so the social link system, how it worked was like, you could reverse and you could bring it back. Well, Persona 5 had the same system, but not to the same extent as Persona 3 and Persona 4. In Persona 3 and Persona 4, it could have been anybody. It could be any social link. In Persona 5, it was only confidants that weren't Phantom Thieves. So Yusuke, Ryuji, Makoto, all of them would have been safe from getting this problem. But, so let's use Kawakami as an example, since she's the most, I guess I could have used Oya, but now I'm going to use Kawakami. So what essentially happens is
Oh.
there is an event where it shows Kawakami questioning your reasons for starting the confidant in the first place. And if you answered incorrectly, you were forced to, you were put in a doubt position, meaning that you no longer got the benefits of that confidant. So with Kawakami's case, you don't get the Arcana Burst feature, and you don't get to skip out on classes on days that would allow that. And you would have to spend a day to fix that. Luckily, it never came into fruition. It never happened. But it would have been interesting to have it. So they would, and in order to prove your innocence to them, you would have had to answer another question about why you started the confidant in the first place. And once you answered correctly, the confidant would be considered fixed, and you could progress it normally. But the state of doubt mechanic was, but it was actually pretty far into development from what I could tell, because, they had all the lines laid out and everything, and they even had a graphic for the doubt mechanics for every sort of screen related to confidants. So I do wonder why it was scrapped so late into the game, but at the same time, I can understand why. That would have been frustrating, and everyone hated the reversing. I mean, a lot of people didn't like the reversal social link system, and if you say you did, you are lying, and you're just trying to be a fanboy for the older games. I'm just saying. Because to be honest, I love Persona 3 and Persona 4, but I hated the fact that you could break social links in those games. It just made me angry when it happened, because I knew I was behind schedule now. It was just like, fuck! It was like the most annoying thing you could encounter. But I honestly think, I do think, though, that should have at least been some sort of, extra mode, maybe?
Do you know the answer?
Maybe some sort of, hardcore Persona mode, I guess you could say.
Exactly.
There's 2 different difficulty sliders, one for your combat and one for your social life. And for social life, if you picked the hard mode, your confidants can get only certain confidants can get doubt, while your Phantom Thieves are fine. But if you chose hardcore or the hardest mode, all confidants could get reversed, even Phantom Thieves. And that would have been really interesting. Oh, God, shut up. And of course, this only applied to confidants that progress normally. So confidants such as Morgana and Igor, and Caroline Justine, Goro Akechi, those confidants would have been ignored in this case.
Hey.
So this is On's ninth social link rank up. Shiho is coming back to the school as a visit one last time to remember a few things, but also she is moving. She is leaving the school, and unfortunately, we will never see her again unless you're playing Royal, but I will not get into that. So, let me be a little honest here. I wanted Shiho as a confidant. She should have been more involved in this game. I really should have. She should have at least been a confidant. I don't care if she didn't go to Shujin or not. I mean, we have confidants that go to Shujin, such as Yusuke, and they found a way to make him work out. So, and I would have loved to see Shiho as a confidant, especially not because I wanted to date or anything. It was just I wish there was some. I wish we had a chance to help her get over all of the things that happened with her and Kamoshida and stuff like that, and help her move on from all that. I mean, I know it's hard to do that, but it would have been interesting. I mean, we helped. I mean, later on, we're going to be helping Mishima to some extent, I guess. We helped On with her problems, and I would have liked to help Shiho with that. In fact, my first playthrough, I thought she was a confidant, but to my surprise, she wasn't. Oh, and this is actually where we can start dating.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you can only date female confidants, obviously. I mean, I guess for people... So, for people who... I'm not gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna bother. You can only date female confidants. And... So... In Persona 3, you could, in every Persona game except for 1 and 2, you could date multiple girls at the same time. In Persona 3, though, it was basically mandatory, I guess you could say. Because there was no way out of it, I think. I might be wrong on this.
Wait.
But if one of the girls saw you with another girl, they would have gotten a reverse social link as a result. Or strained. I don't remember what the first one is. I know it's I know it's like strained and then broken. And same for Persona 4, I believe. But Persona 5, they don't care. They don't care if you're dating multiple girls. In fact, you're going to see later on that having a harem for Joker is the worst thing you could possibly do for him. You'll see that towards the end of the Let's Play. Oh, okay. So, I was just getting more money for Kawakami. Huh.
Then I'll head over.
All right. So now we're calling Kawakami over because we need points up for her confidant rank.
I'll see you later then.
All right. I thought this had a catchy come. I'm like, what? I was just like, what the fuck?
It's so hot.
No. Here's a tip. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Why don't you go fuck yourself? We go to the palace when I say we go to the palace. None of y'all bitch asses can change my mind. Makoto tells us to go to the palace. You know what? Let's go to the palace. What I do hate is the fact that they still show you that Makoto is a confidant you can start, but you literally can't start her yet because of the fact that you're still in Kanashiro's palace. You need to finish Kanashiro's palace first. And it's so dumb.
You're back.
But whatever. And I know why they show it. It's just so that you know that you can unlock Makoto as a confidant later on. But still, it's like, why? Going back to Oya, huh?
Yo! Then take a seat.
All right. Oh, this is just another one of the hangout for the sake of getting points.
Well then.
All right. Next.
Hey!
Yay, we can read.
Hey, hey!
By the way, there is actually a book that does increase your speed reading. However, it's like one of the last books you get. What? Persona 5 Royal fixes that by giving it to you, like, I believe this month, actually. I don't remember. And I mean, you can get it at the library.
Wow!
In fact, they had a lot of books in, library for Royal. They had a lot of different books for Royal. Well, some of them because there were new activities in Royal, such as playing darts and billiards.
What is the answer?
Beef bowl special.
Very good.
Beef bowl. Big beef burger.
Nice going! Yep.
All right. I know we're not going to the palace today, but I do know that when we are going to the palace, and it's very soon, because it's next part. Because I have the thumbnails right next to me, on the screen next to me, and it shows the dates, and one of the screenshots for the thumbnails shows that we're in the palace tomorrow. What am I doing in the library? There's literally no reason for me to be here. Oh, we're actually using the reading table? Oh. Oh. Oh, I know what okay, I was just looking and seeing if I had the book ready.
What are your thoughts? Right.
Hey. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, was I trying to find a way to increase my charm?
What are your thoughts?
Wait, what am I doing? What's going on here? Why did I check the... Okay, so you can work at the flower shop. When you work at the flower shop, you increase your kindness every time. And obviously, you get paid too. This and the beef bowl shop, I believe, are like the two only jobs that increase social stats consistently. Because I know the... Oh, no, you can actually work at Crossroads for the sake of a mementos request, and it does increase the social stat depending on who you talk to in there. So, I guess you could say that, but those are really the only three. In Persona 5 Royal, every job increases your social stats. Every job increases your social stats. So, they finally gave the convenience store a way of increasing social stats, because you'd think they'd have it increased later on.
Wanna head back?
I mean, you'd think they would have had it increased in the original, but they just didn't for some reason. But in Royal, though, what's really cool is that most jobs will actually contact you to work on certain days. Oh, another Easter egg to Rize. So, all right. I also have the idol poster, so I guess I should hang that up because it is a reference to Rize. Yeah, there's a lot of references to Persona 4 in this game. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you for opening the message so we know the context.
Listen.
You just got here. He's like, what the fuck? You walked up the stairs, woman? You need a cough drop? Don't overdo it.
Besides,
I just need to slide in a PNG of Akihiko during that.
All right.
Yeah, there are a lot of references to Persona 4, but not a lot of references to 3, unfortunately. Which sucks. But what can you do? I know there are like little to no references to Persona 1 and 2. Like there's not a lot that I can remember off the top of my head. Not, I mean, in terms of overworld, I know there's a few references to Persona 1 and 2 via Metaverse. But I won't. I don't care. I'm too tired to care. Nope. So we're skipping class today. I think this is the first time this has happened.
well,
Like, this is the first time we've gotten to skip class.
hey,
No, I'm pretty sure it's Yukari Takeba. Get it? Because they both share the same voice actress. I'm funny like that. I know voice actors. Kill me. Oh, alright. So, I don't know if this is the first time we've done this, but if it is, I'll explain it anyway. So basically, on class time, free time, you can sleep. I don't know why you would want to. Make infiltration tools. Read or study on your own. It's up to you what you do. But making infiltration tools one seems a little stupid because there's a kid right behind you. You know, actually, the real MVP of Persona 5 is the kid that sits behind you in class. He had never rats you out for having a cat in your desk and making bombs and lockpicks in class. You know, so he's a trooper. Also texting in class about doing Phantom Thief activity. Like, I just want to mention that real quick.
everyone's here.
Like, that guy's a real MVP.
All
Alright. So, yep, we're actually going to the palace today. Well, actually, next part. But we actually do have a little bit of a cutscene before we do this.
So what am I gonna be called? You all were using code names, weren't you?
You're quite perceptive.
This time's a hard one. Maybe something like, shoulder pads?
Why in the world did you focus on that?
I focus on Samus's shoulder pads.
What about Ryder?
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next.
A pizza smuggler?
Fixer?
No.
Not a mastermind, though. Next. Won't you give me something better to work with? She reminds me of an empress.
But her Arcana's priestess. Prez.
Whoa, I totally see it. It fits so well that I'm at a loss for words here. Queen. It has a nice ring to it. I like it. Let's go with that. Now then, could you explain to me the strategy for this mission? You don't have
Steal shit and think about it later.
Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting without any plans?
Maybe. Yes and
When needed.
no.
Then,
If we run into shadows, we beat the shit out of him.
very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure.
Ouch.
Be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders. Any objections?
None, Queen.
I bet Skull's definitely the type that'll be under a girl's thumb. Mona, will you begin navigating us? Yes, Queen!
Him too, it seems.
I am friends with idiots. Anyway, so oh yeah, I forgot. I changed costumes in between this. We are now in the Persona 4 outfit, and Morgana takes the form of Teddy. But you know, we'll discuss that another time. So see you guys next time for Persona 5, where we'll be actually infiltrating Kanashiro's palace. So see you guys next time, and take care.